Hello everyone, Ladislas Maurice of The Wandering Investor, and today we are in beautiful, sunny Budapest, and we are going to check out little towns 40 minutes away from Budapest that are right along the Danube. So Benedek, you live here, you're from Budapest, you help people invest in real estate here in the city, but you were telling me people are increasingly looking for such little towns?
Yes, my clients are starting to look for alternatives because Budapest is becoming more expensive, and some of them they already have their jobs and businesses that they can do remotely, but still want to be connected to the capital city for cultural and other reasons. So this is a good alternative for those that are not bound to a place within Budapest, want to buy cheaper property and also stay or live in a beautiful nature setting.
I used to live in Budapest for a few years, and my best memories of Hungary are when I would take the bike and just ride along the Danube all the way to the Slovak border on one side and come back through the other side. So these little towns there along the Danube are absolutely charming, lovely. There's quite a fair amount of domestic tourism, but not really international tourism. It's not very well known, but it's truly Central European charm at its peak.
Yes, but even the domestic tourism, it's not very busy, so it doesn't get busy. People who come as tourists in these locations are coming to get isolated and stay in a little forest shack and be by themselves, so they won't bother anyone.
All right, so I see the GPS says another 36 minutes. Let's go.
So we are here in the main square of Váci, which is one of the most liked satellite towns outside of Budapest, but it's only like 30-35 minutes away by train. As you can see, it also has beautiful architecture. It's been inhabited since ancient Roman times, hence the ruins behind us. So right now there are approximately 30,000 people living here in this town. And you can get an apartment even on the main square or in the nice areas of the town for cheaper than a city center apartment in Budapest, approximately the equivalent of an apartment on the outskirts of Budapest.
And you're really close to Budapest, right? It's how long by train?
Like it's 30-35 minutes away, and you are not only close to Budapest, but also the Danube is just a stone's throw away.
We'll go check it out. And then one thing, I mean, taking the train in Hungary is an experience. So they're certainly not as fast as in Japan, France, or Spain, but it just feels very retro and nice and very family orientated. It feels like last century.
Last century vibes, right?
I really recommend it. Fantastic. So let's go check out the Danube now.
Let's go.
Let's do a little menu check here. So we're looking at roughly $15 of typical Hungarian food. So this is it, one of the key selling points here, the beautiful Danube. And what's interesting is there are bridges along, but not so many. So what people do is there are all these ferry services, and right across it's an island, right, Benedek?
Yes, exactly. And then you need to take a ferry for the other side as well from the island.
So look, when I lived in Budapest, those were my best memories really, was cycling just from Budapest to the Slovak border and then back through the other side of the Danube. And this is the cycle path. It goes right through. So really, when you have this sort of weather, we're end of September right now, it's not too hot, not too cold, there's a little bit of wind, so it's nice and comfortable when you're cycling. It's just perfect. And then you just cycle all day, you stop for a beer, then you go for lunch, then you stop for another beer. It's just, you know, it's
starts not to sound like cycling, but actually drinking.
Yeah, it's like good times for sure. And then you have all these little farmers markets along the way, so you just get, you know, berries from the farmer, and it's so nice. This is really peak Central Europe. And there are a lot of water sports on the Danube as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. I used to spend my every day, I was kayaking on the Danube for 10 years of my life. So I know the ins and outs everywhere.
And then what happened?
Man, I just got old and lazy.
But see the type of real estate that you can buy? I mean, look, this is not cheap. Because, Danube view, just, beautiful historical buildings. So you see cute little streets like this, barely any traffic, right next to the Danube, right next to the central square, half an hour from Budapest. It's 100% Hungarian. There's no foreigner in sight. It's really lovely. So Benedek, we're gonna go check out a property now, right?
Exactly, a full building actually.
Full building. All right, let's go check it out. Benedek, tell us about this house.
So this house is for sale currently. It was built in the beginning of the 20th century. It has beautiful architecture on the facade. It has a beautiful, huge main front gate. And the whole surface area is 160 square meters. And there is also a basement level on another additional 140 square meters. So the whole place together is over 300 square meters. And right now it's for sale for approximately 350,000 euros. But of course, it requires a full renovation to be possible to use it in a proper manner. But it could make for a very nice sort of personal villa for someone that admires living in a location like this. The approximate cost of a renovation of such scale would be somewhere around 200,000 euros. So the cost altogether would be a bit over €500,000, which is a hefty sum. But for a unique building like this in such a peaceful setting, it might be worth considering.
Yeah, and just look at the streets around. It's all green. It's calm. There's barely any traffic. People are walking around. We're a 5-minute walk away from the city center with all the shops, the banks, the restaurants. And you can see here as well, just look at how green and quaint it is here. How far away are we from the train station?
The train station is like 5-10 minutes of walk.
Yeah, so in literally 40 minutes from this beautiful door, you are in the center of Budapest. So one of the aspects I really like about smaller towns in Hungary is you still have a lot of parking freedom. So look at how Benedek just parked here, literally on the sidewalk, like the other people. And
Just their idea.
And parking's free here too,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
We were here for 2 hours, no issues.
We are going through a couple of smaller towns on our way towards the northern part of the country. This is a very small but very cute town with only 4,000 inhabitants. It has a part which goes alongside the Danube with a couple of nice buildings. This is the town center part, and there is a outward parts which are sort of a woodland. People like to go there to rest and to just check out a bit from society.
So you were saying there were some little wooden homes in the middle of the forest and stuff that people can buy as well?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, little cottages.
Cottages, exactly. There are little buildings, houses along the forest streams here, so it's very serene there.
Benedek, what are we looking at here?
This is a structurally ready building that was left unfinished and is for now sale. It requires interior jobs to be done with it, but judging from what I have seen about it, it's in a decent quality. Obviously, if someone were to buy this, then we would definitely need to bring an engineer here to inspect it before. But otherwise, we are looking at a 3-story building with amazing views over the river and the hills on the other side of the Danube. We are looking at half an acre of land that is going upwards in a steep hill. And we are looking at a relaxed, great lifestyle that you can achieve by moving here.
Cool. We'll go check out the views and look at the numbers, pricing, etc. for the renovation as well. All right, let's go.
So the important numbers are the plot size is approximately half an acre, stretching all the way up to the hill. The building base area is 160 square meter, and there is an additional smaller house that's good for staff or construction staff to finish it. That's another 30 square meters, and the asking price for the whole package is 340,000 euros, which I would assume is negotiable.
Usually people don't really like taking over projects like this, so usually they're a bit more negotiable than a finished house. I see it almost as an advantage as someone that likes to invest, because you are getting a pretty decent deal on it. You're effectively paying 2,000 euros a square meter for all the land, all the structural work that's being done. And then the finishings you're looking at, I mean, not finishings, they're more than finishings. You have all the plumbing, all the electricity, the windows, all that.
Yep.
Over 1,000 euros a square meter, I would
Somewhere
assume.
over, yeah, because it also needs the detail job, yeah.
But then you get it the way you want it. So you literally just come in for the windows you want, the finishings you want, etc. And then the staff house is a nice touch if you want to have a cleaning staff or a nanny. It's good. And these views are very nice. I mean, you actually see one of the boats, the tourism boats here on the Danube. We're close to Visegrad, right?
Yep, it's on the other side, exactly.
On the other side. So
We can even see the Visegrad castle from here.
it's just a beautiful part of the world. Very peaceful, very nice. So I'm not surprised that people increasingly want to move to places like this. And it's a lot more affordable than Balaton, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, Balaton has a big expat community, but prices have just become like quite
Balaton
expensive.
is almost double as this amount
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah, and Balaton offers swimming and cycling. Here you get the cycling, not so much the swimming.
I mean, if you're adventurous.
I wrote a whole article on the real estate market in Budapest, the interesting neighborhoods, the neighborhoods you should avoid, what you should know before investing here in Hungary. There's a link below. And if you want someone to help you invest in Budapest or in places like this for lifestyle, because I mean, this is not, you're not coming here to do rental yields, right?
Definitely, yeah.
You can do Airbnb, so that works. There are no restrictions. Can you say 2 words on this around here?
So if you are following the channel, then you know Budapest is under moratorium now for short-term rentals. But since we're outside of Budapest, there is no restrictions here whatsoever. If you are into that, it's possible to even turn this into a guest house, even though I wouldn't do it personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, so if you want a place for part of the year you put it on Airbnb, part of the year you're here, you can do this here. Which has become a lot harder in Budapest. You know, feel free to get in touch with Benedek if you're looking at real estate around here or in Budapest. There is a link below. Benedek, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Make sure to download my free ebook, 12 Mistakes to Avoid When Investing in International Real Estate, which you can find on my website, link below. And feel free to follow me on Instagram @TheWandering Investor. I look forward to hearing from you.